right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
You motherfucker hang you like you gonna put down tape.
Ready up.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First down, Vikings. I spent all my money on baby diapers. I told you, you shouldn't have been doing this. You fucking...
Come on, set.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 30 base.
Sony Michel, his first carry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Eat bad, oh boy. God damn it, boy.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Drake. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. That is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Now a throw here to his running back. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Set 64. Check.
Third and goal, it's Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard here on 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that would end up going backwards.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
You beat the Broncos?
Exactly.
Or the right play.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That, too.
Nah, but I started to find some shit that worked, but I just lost on purpose.
Got a couple. Here's second and 8.
The second loss after that.
Here's second and 8.
Figured I might as well go ahead and take that L so when I meet in the playoffs, you know this.
Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Fuck, you seen in this game, ain't you? So that means people in the league probably just heard me say that.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, house down like 17, so
and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half.
That's the problem right there. Get your gay ass out the corner.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Man, listen, I got asthma. I can't be working no fucking cards right now.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Just because I don't want that smoke don't mean I'm afraid of you, motherfucker. Oh, they got Street Fighter on TV right now.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Got him.
He'll drop to throw.
Got him. Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. With a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
30 base. Hey, 40.
Back to the ground. This time, Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
When you grow up.
Come on.
He'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kiki QT, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
I want to be healthy. I want to live a long life, man. I understand exactly where you come from with that statement. I understand because it's a lot of nights you will not have 8 hours of sleep. You just can't. You know what means the most to you.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running, it's Drake. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And I was hustling so hard I hadn't even thought about it. I had a million.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be brought down to the back of 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Drake. A little juke. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 3rd and short, Drake. He will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Back to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Caught here by Bell. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll run it with Bell. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nah, I just want to watch it on the big TV. I was thinking about
wide open receivers. Everything
on
seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves
ain't fucking
all
around.
game long.
My ESPN app ain't working the cast the TV because there's so much traffic on that bitch.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a return will stop right around the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just, blitz coming, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking...
That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Le'Veon Bell his 6th touchdown of the season. And the
Yeah,
Pats
that's
take
what I
advantage
just
of
switched to
field
with my
position on the
ESPN
turnover to
app,
cash
my
this one in.
my YouTube Dofu Sports
Extra
app,
point by
YouTube
Moore,
Fire
up
Hack.
and
I got
good. And the lead is up to 15
too much
now.
traffic. It can't load.
Following the
sad.
touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I got a Samsung phone and a Samsung TV.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic.
Well, I can connect it straight to the TV.
I like it now because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word and I just kept using it.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's a
Big
2nd
play
and 7.
by Clemson. Big play.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow it up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. Hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff for Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yeah, me too.
3rd down there, but he
hey, fuck this, Smoke. You might have to FaceTime me on
Once you get into the
TV,
red
man.
zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly
This
is.
nigga
They
like
end up
3
taking
minutes
up
ahead of
extra
us, bro.
space
We done went to
just because there's not
commercial
enough
and all
space for
type of
receivers
shit.
to run through.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter.
This time your clock there, Smoke. I should say 8:26.
All right, they're showing the replay right now.
This is gonna be like 4 minutes, 32 seconds.
What?
7:28.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
He a whole minute ahead on the
Now
game
just an
clock,
extra
nigga. That's
point
like
away
4
from
real
getting
life
back
minutes.
within 1 score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That texture without that chocolate is weird to me.
Oh, you saying you don't like the way it's filling your mouth, huh? Hey, them nicest words, not mine.
No.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
That was definitely
They've got the lead here, getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them,
Why you worried about my mouth box?
But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Hey, hold up, nigga. Ain't you sick? I'm gonna need your ass to go back on mute.
Yo, I ain't know you was talking about eating ass. So we talking about real chocolate?
They'll come up now second and four.
What kind of chocolate we talking about, my nigga?
First off, motherfucker, we talking about wafer.
So that's what they call it now.
It's QT. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage.
Right, no time to go home,
nigga. It's so tough to cover that route, the drag route.
Tack your shit
varying
ASAP,
speeds, because the key is to create
Maybe
hesitancy on the
this
defender's
nigga
part.
stay away from 50. We gotta go.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Hey, that nigga ETN running like he already on match, nigga.
The situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Nah, it's 0-0 for Clemson on it. Well, Clemson might have scored that smoke. I don't know.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second
Look,
and
they
8.
did too. Look.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, T, they scored next play on our screen, so that nigga Smoke already. Look, hey, the game tied on his shit, nigga.
Y'all motherfuckers crazy. Just so y'all know.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
They'll set up a throw.
Yeah.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Down. 30 base.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Hey, man, I hate Clemson picking our ass,
Getaway, sacked back
but I
at the
can't lie, I
22.
like their team.
And plays like that really
I'm
hurt play
torn. I
calling.
want Clemson
They
to
had a
win
really
so we
nice
can be like,
gain on the
alright, all the
previous
niggas
play,
that beat
but gave
us.
about half the yardage back
One
on
to
the
win the
sack.
chip.
Excellent pressure
Yeah,
up
but
front.
then I
Nowhere to
feel
go with
like
the football.
I want Joe
Down he
Burrow to win
goes.
because that nigga from
If
Ohio.
nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
He did, actually.
Oh, he left.
Yeah, like he did, actually.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Get the fuck out of
on the
here.
return there.
Oh,
He'll take
my
it only
God.
up to the 9-yard line.
Oh, they called you pass interference on that shit?
Yeah, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he said, fuck it, I'm out, baby.
They come out here in the eye. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try again with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And delicious. That is always a good combination.
Hey, lock it.
Mm-hmm.
Blue down. Switch.
Let's go.
Here's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
I got to
perhaps salt this one away.
And see. I want to see it because I played the game. I want to see if it's like the game.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
She said I'm getting
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Wow, they made me do that bullshit.
And he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Damn.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
For the most part, it's been good, but the last 2 times.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mark, you forever commenting to play nobody.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down.
Down to the knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Oh, they just outside.
Sunshine.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by